I'm Davy. I'm awesome. Welcome to Davy's Awesome Stories, where I tell funny stories from my past or go on a rant in an effort to make you laugh. So this week, like I've told you guys, I've had a lot of jobs throughout the years. I have worked in food service. Been a server. I know what it's like. And let me tell you something. Probably worse than any other place. Even worse than retail. So many things as a server you want to say, but you can't. It's worse than retail because, at least in retail, if you do finally give in and say something, more than likely the worst is going to happen to you is you're going to get a boss coming over and telling you, hey, don't do that. And that's about it. Food service, you can't say it because you need their tip. So you have to shut up, despite the fact that you so badly want to say things. I'm going to go through a few things that servers want to say, but can't. First example I'm going to give you, it's going to have to do with vegans. Sorry, but little disclaimer, yes, I do know plenty of vegans. Not all of them are like this. Not all of them are big pains in the butts. But I hate to break it to you, there is a reason that stereotype is there, because they kind of are. Very often when you get somebody who tells you, I'm vegan, what you say is, oh, okay, that's fine. We have plenty of vegan-friendly options on the menu. But what we want to say is, you're going to annoy the crap out of me, aren't you? Because what it comes down to is this. They're going to ask, what are your vegan-friendly options? Well, okay, here we go. Here's a list of vegan-friendly foods we have on the menu. Can you answer a bunch of asinine questions about how it was farmed, brought up, and who made it? I'm not sure, but I could go ask. Could you do that? That would be great. Sure, no problem. I'll be right back. Those are the things we do say, because again, we're hoping you're going to tip. What we want to say when they go into that of, what are your vegan-friendly options? Yeah, I do have other tables. So how about you try this? The menu not only tells you what the item is, but it lists underneath what's in it. So how about I go help some other tables where I'm more likely going to get a better tip, because let's face it, people who are very health conscious are not generally very tip conscious. So just read it for a minute and I'll come back. And then when they also go to, can you tell me some asinine things about these products that you have absolutely no way of knowing? No, because there's no way I'm going to know that. I don't know where they farmed it. I don't know how they farmed it. I don't know what music they were playing while they were farming it. I have no friggin' clue. And I guarantee you my manager or the cooks don't know either. So basically the best I can do for you is lie to you and tell you I'm going to go ask, when in reality I'm just going to go stand back there, take a sip of my soda, and come back out and tell you some made up crap. Yes, that's what we want to say. Especially the vegans. So like I mentioned, generally vegans don't tip very well. Probably because they're never satisfied. Probably because they're always angry, which is probably because they're always hungry. Next one I'm going to talk about, I'm going to give you a specific situation that did happen to me. Tell you what I did say versus what I wanted to say. The girl came in, she ordered a club sandwich. I brought it to her. She took a bite, spit it out, and then angrily said, is there mayo on this? Yeah, there's mayo. It comes on the club sandwich. Did you not want mayo on there? Mayo has eggs. I'm allergic to eggs. Okay, I apologize. Let me take that back for you. I'll have them make you a new one. Yeah, and maybe next time ask your customers what their allergies are before you take their order. Now here's that scenario with what I wanted to say. Is there mayo on this? Yeah, it's a club sandwich. It comes with mayo. Right there under the part that says club sandwich, it tells you what's on it. And the first thing there is mayo. Mayo has eggs. I'm allergic to eggs. Then why didn't you say no mayo? Again, there is a description listing everything that is on the club sandwich, and the first one is mayo. If you have an allergic reaction to mayo, then say no mayo. And I will put on the order no mayo, and they will not put mayo. Well, you need to get me another one. Sure, no problem. After you admit that this was your fault. Well, maybe you should ask your customers what their food allergies are first. Yeah, how about this instead? Since you already know you have food allergies, why don't you make that your problem and actually read the menu first? Because it didn't end there. I brought her her new sandwich with no mayo on it, and instead of saying thank you or just some acknowledgement that this wasn't my fault, because how was I supposed to know? She just went, I'm just letting you know, if I have a bad reaction to this, I am suing. What I said, I understand. I really hope you don't have a bad reaction. Enjoy your meal. If you need anything else, just let me know. What I really wanted to say, dear God, I hope you have a bad reaction. Final one I'm going to get to. First of all, this is a little strange to me. It's strange to me when people allow their children to order for themselves. And I'm not talking about like, teenagers, preteens, maybe even 10, 11 years old, whatever. I'm talking about like little kids, like 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds. It's weird to me because my parents didn't let me do that. They barely asked me what I wanted. My mother, seriously, she'd ask me what I wanted. If I didn't give her an answer quick enough, then she would decide what I was going to eat. It'd be that simple. She'd look at him and go, okay, and he'll have a burger, fries, and an apple juice. And one time I tried to say something, I was like, actually, Mom, You want a burger, fries, and an apple juice. Yeah, you're right. Because my mom wasn't going to sit there and let me mess around. Other people, though, they do. I'll come up, I'll be ready to take everybody's order, and instead of at least finding out what the kids want, because when my kids were little, that's what we did. We would just go like, hey, what do you want? And when they came over, we'd tell them what they wanted. He wants the kids' meal hot dog. He wants the kids' meal grilled cheese. Whatever. Now, the older two can just order for themselves. Just tell them what you want. The younger one, still, we'll just find something on the kids' meal, like some chicken nuggets or something. That's what he wants. But there are so many people who don't do that. There are so many people, I would come up and I would be like, okay, you guys ready to order? Okay, Brantley, tell him what you want. Their names were always something like Brantley. So much to the point that I'm going to go ahead and say it. If your name is Brantley, I don't like you. You were probably a spoiled, rotten brat whose parents wiped your butt until you were 14. But here's the worst thing about Brantley. Brantley would never answer. He'd sit there just... Until Brantley's mom finally told him very nicely, hey, Brantley, tell him what you want. I want ice cream. Well, that's dessert, Brantley. What do you want for dinner? SpaghettiOs. Do you guys have SpaghettiOs? No, we don't have SpaghettiOs. Just what's on the menu. There is a little kids menu there. It's got stuff kids like, chicken nuggets, hot dogs, grilled cheese, stuff like that. Okay, Brantley, no SpaghettiOs. Do you want something he said? I want SpaghettiOs. You sure you don't have SpaghettiOs? No, ma'am. I'm sure. We don't have SpaghettiOs. It's not that kind of a restaurant. We do have spaghetti in the kids menu, like a kid's spaghetti. I could do that. Does that sound good, Brantley? No! This went on for a while. Until Brantley finally settled for a grilled cheese. No SpaghettiOs. And I was nice the entire time. Accommodated dumb little Brantley and his dumb mother. But you know what I wanted to say? Okay, Brantley, tell him what you want. Can't you just order for him? He looks like he's 4. He probably doesn't know what we have. I doubt he can read. Just order for him, please. See, he's not even ordering. He's just looking at me weird. Can you just order for him? I want ice cream. Can I just bring him that so we can get this over with? Because I already know where this is going. Well, that's dessert, Brantley. What do you want for dinner? Great. SpaghettiOs. Do you guys have SpaghettiOs? No. No, we do not have SpaghettiOs. This is a restaurant. Not a friend's house. Who serves SpaghettiOs at a restaurant? We have basic stuff. We have a kids menu. Hot dogs, grilled cheese, spaghetti, sure. Okay, Brantley, no SpaghettiOs. Do you want something he said? I want SpaghettiOs. You sure you don't have SpaghettiOs? I'm sure. And no, I'm not gonna go check. Because the only way we have SpaghettiOs is if one of the servers or cooks brought a can for his lunch. So, no. We don't have SpaghettiOs. Order something on the menu. I can bring him spaghetti. Does that sound good, Brantley? No! Does me bringing a plate of spaghetti and smashing it in your face sound good, Brantley? I will say this, at least in this case, Brantley's mom tipped very well. Because I'm sure she knew I was going to have to pay some medical bills from the vein that had exploded in my forehead. So there you have it. That's my story video this week. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure to hit like, hit subscribe, hit the little bell so you get notifications when I post the videos. And leave a comment to be answered in my next comment corner. Tell me about some other things servers wish they could say, but can't. Love you guys.